Okay, so Real Madrid versus Bayern. I'm just gonna get it out the way. Bayern was straight up robbed. That was one of the worst calls I've ever seen in my life. As a linesman, with semi-automated technology, mind you, semi-automated, meaning that there is like a process that they go through and they confirm, like whether or not you're offside. This linesman takes the liberty to decide, okay, he's offside while the attack is still forming. Mind you, in some of the top leagues around Europe, this isn't the norm. The norm is you let the play go until the attack finishes and then you raise the whistle. You raise the flag, blow the whistle. No, I'm going to show you an image of the offside right at the end because as many narratives as there are to talk about this specific match, Neuer's good goalkeeping and then, slightly worse goalkeeping, Alfonso Davies' rocket, Joselu's brace. It's all overshadowed by this simple error, a boneheaded mistake. And UEFA should hang their head in shame because it's the year 2024 and we're watching Champions League games that week in, week out, there could still be issues like this that happen because the refs are so incompetent. And if it happens so much, you start to wonder, is it a pattern? Why is this happening so frequently? I'm not going to say anyone's fixing matches because that's not necessarily what I'm saying, but I do feel like at a certain level, there's like such a low standard that is set for these referees that even the most normal kind of regularly officiated games get like heaps of praise. And then we'll see this happen once or twice or thrice or 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 times a season. Nothing as bad as this in the Champions League, to my mind. If there is, comment down below. Let me know if there is a worse call this season. The ref doesn't even check VAR. He doesn't even go to check VAR. Because, the linesman put up his flag. So procedure means that you can't go and check VAR. What are you talking about? There's 2 balls in play earlier in the game. Real Madrid developed an attack while those balls were both on the pitch, which is illegal in the game. You can't have 2 balls on the pitch. There's 1 ball. So if Real Madrid was allowed to go on and play there, why on earth is Bayern being barred over here with something it's like a millimeter? Like, we didn't even see the lines get drawn. That is so bad. And it's just going to get swept under the rug. At this point, I don't know what to say. I feel awful for Matthijs de Ligt. Obviously, it's been like almost 5 years to the day since Ajax had that incredible run in the Champions League. And then, obviously, they ended up losing in the semifinals to Tottenham. But that was like, a half decade ago. And that was like an immense amount of heartbreak. This is going to feel just as bad. Like, he could have, we as fans should be upset because we've been deprived of a quality extra time and penalties potentially. At least extra time. But penalties, the essence of penalties after, 2 legs, 240 minutes, well, not 240, rather it'd be 210 minutes total combined. You're met with penalties, the most high pressure situation in the sport. Something that is as cinematic as it is captivating. It's exciting to watch penalties as a neutral, which I was for this game. And I was deprived of that, just like you were deprived of that. And it's BS that happens week in, week out, whether it's in the Champions League, the Europa League, the Conference League. It happens in the Premier League constantly. It's just a mess. And UEFA, IFAB, the International Football Association Board, you guys got to get your act together because this is just sad. The sport is being stripped away of the purest of moments and kind of feels. The game is supposed to feel authentic. And we're at a point now where we have technology, right? We have technology that they could put microchips in players' boots and in balls and track every single player on the pitch, map the entirety of the flow of play. They could get it down to millimeters, and they have the tech. but oftentimes it's not installed. And I understand in lower leagues, football is already a loss leader. You can't invest millions and millions for such a high tech technology that at the end of the day is situational, but is helpful to be there in these kind of situations. At like, you can't do this with Bolton Wanderers. You can't do this with, FC Como. You can't do this with, an MLS side. I mean, MLS sides are really valuable. Maybe you could. But to have the full disposal of UEFA's finances, funds, infrastructure, and to go and desecrate the game like was done today is just despicable. It's unforgivable. It's apathetic. And each time I see one of these calls, it doesn't have to be for Liverpool. I'm a Liverpool fan, so when it happens to Liverpool, it hurts more. But it doesn't have to be something that goes against the way of Liverpool. If it goes against a side that doesn't deserve to be screwed over by a ref who's incompetent, it hurts way, way more for me as a fan. Because as a neutral, I just want to see quality football. I just want to see consistent and decent officiating. I don't want to see this Muppet raise his flag when there's literally no reason to raise the flag. The flow is still going. Even after the whistle is blown, even after the flag is raised, Real Madrid defenders were trying to have a go at it. You could see they're kicking out their legs, trying to block the ball. Obviously, maybe they had in their minds, oh, the whistle's gone. But even then, you don't know. And we as fans will never know. And Bayern fans, my heart goes out to you because that was a robbery. Simply put, it was a robbery. I won't say it's corrupt, but sure as hell is dumb. And, looking this dumb consistently, it really feels like maybe the people that are in positions of power at UEFA, FIFA, IFAB, whatever, maybe they're just not fit from top to bottom to lead an organization and to consistently imbue and embed proper procedure, protocol, and training instructions, because it feels like the world of football and the world of officiating has just lost its mind. I'm sorry, Bayern fans. Real Madrid and Dortmund are set to go to the final at Wembley. We could have had a repeat of the 2013 final, but alas, we're going to have to miss out on that. I think Real Madrid are favorites. I'll have a prediction preview video ahead of that video, or ahead of that fixture, I should say. I want to talk about this match more. Joselu, flowers to him, incredible moment. I still think Madrid would have won this game too against Bayern after extra time. I mean, they were at home, so they were the favorites regardless. But yeah, it's moments like this that kind of take me out as a fan in the world of football. It's hard to talk about this kind of stuff because I feel powerless. I just get on here, I tell you guys this, whoever is there and whoever's listening, and maybe you leave a comment and you go on about our business. And sadly, that is the state of affairs for the world of football and has been for the last, forever. Before social media, it was through different channels of communication, but that's neither here nor there. I'm pissed, and I'm not even a Bayern fan. I'm very disappointed, and I think today is honestly a dark day for the world of football because it's just at like one of the biggest, grandest stages to have such an F up is he should be fired. He shouldn't ref again, man. Like, why? Like, there's people who go and train and they get their licenses to become these refs, and that's all well and good. But I feel like I end up seeing the same kind of types of people reffing. Like, we'll see the same refs in England all the time. We'll see similar refs just given random assignments across across all sorts of leagues, especially in European Cup competitions. The standard should be higher. Let me know what you think about the calls. Let me know what you think about the fixture. Thank you so much for watching. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. I'm Sideline Sedo. Peace.